Aquarius, thanks for joining me and happy holidays. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and if you're back, an extra warm welcome. Very happy to have you, Aquarius. So Spirit came through, dropped the hammer. As soon as I tuned into your energy, came through the channeled messages, which was, when the Epiphany comes, believe it. I know. When the realization comes, act on it. That's where they took it further. So it was like, believe it and then do thing. They're also giving me the fact that they're calling you a pattern interrupter. And disruption, you know, you're ruled by the planet Uranus, and that is the great disruptor. That is the activator, the innovator. So when you get the information required, go forth. Okay? Yeah, use your inventor's, your mad scientist mind, Aquarius. You know you're a favorite of mine. Use it and act accordingly. Now, all that said, let's look for that epiphany in the coming month for you. See what Spirit wants to tell you. Well, geez. Well, there it is. There's that Uranian wow. I was going to say that Uranian energy right up front, and then I turn over your card, the star. We're going to talk about it. Wow. Wow. An interrupter indeed. You are the disruptor. This is good. It's not necessarily always going to be easy, but it is going to be good. God. You have a lot of people in your reading. Okay, bear with me, Aquarius. Give me a second. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is some definite epiphany energy. Great disruptor, right at the center. Tower. We're going to talk about it. The Tower crossed by the card that naturally follows it in the tarot's journey, the Star. No wonder they called you the Great Interrupter and wanted to remind you that a Tower moment is not always a bad thing, especially when you've been longing for change, right, Aquarius? And especially when it is accompanied by the Star. I mean, honestly, not to mention Justice and the Six of Wands. This doesn't feel to me like a change that you're not going to want to roll with. Now, of course, these are general readings, Aquarius, so this Tower moment is going to have a different vibe for everybody listening. But listen to your own intuition and follow that thread through this journey. I'm feeling like, Aquarius, some of you are having your walls dropped. And it's almost like whether you like it or not. And that could be good, and that can be scary. Somebody might come in that really moves you in December. In fact, I'm feeling a lot of you are like a fuck ton of inspiration here in your reading. And honestly, they're connecting that with the Tower for me. Like a lightning bolt hitting you, right? They said when the epiphany comes, fucking don't ignore it, act on it, go for it. When somebody tells you that lightning just struck the house, you don't hang around and wait to see, like, what, like, maybe it'll happen again. No, like, we get the fuck out. There might be something going on. You have to trust yourself this month enough to trust that epiphany when it comes through, Aquarius. And normally that's you. You know, you're a self-reliant sign. But going into the emotional depths is not necessarily your most fun or natural, habitat. And you might be in your fucking feelings in December. You got the King of Cups, you got the Queen of Cups, you got the Star, and none of it looks I think you need to reckon with your emotions in December. That's what they just said. Like, reckon. It's a reckoning. That's the Tower too, a reckoning with something. Has any part of me, has any part of my life been artificial? Been a construct that no longer serves me, or no longer, like, listen, a tower only falls when it's something built on unsteady ground, right? Something that is unsustainable, whether that's your, like, your workload, whether that's a relationship or friendship or work situation that was feeling a little wobbly. The truth is coming out, and I feel that you're stepping into a more empowered place because of it. You've gotten the higher ground. That's something else that they're telling me, is you've come a long way, Aquarius. A lot of you, as much as you might not want to be in your feelings this month, you've come to a place where you're ready for that. And where you can bring a lot of things into beautiful balance and feel very, very empowered. I keep hearing that. You're definitely getting noticed in December. That is something else. The Star, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. And it's interesting because the Wheel of Fortune is in the position representing, like, what is going on around you, the energy sort of available to you, the environment. And the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, to me, can be quite similar. They both provide momentum, but the Tower comes in the form of, like, shocking, like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Whoa, that just happened. Almost a feeling of no choice, right? We have a choice in what we do with that information, or with, like they said, the Epiphany. But we may feel like we didn't have anything to do with how it came through. And that can be annoying, especially for you, a fixed sign, Aquarius. You like to know what the hell's going on, and you don't like surprises. But the Wheel of Fortune implies that this was something, a cycle is ending and a new one is beginning. Hey, we're coming up on the end of a decade. You might have been doing a decade of things one way, and you might be moving into the new one doing them completely differently. And again, by the look of your cards, that doesn't have to be a calamity. Now, some of you may indeed experience, like, a breakup or a job loss or something else that, this is what Spirit just said, forces you to see the strength of your own light. It's like, maybe I didn't want to see how powerful I was through this exact set of circumstances, but wow, I really am pretty powerful. I'm a pretty incredible manifester. The Magician is showing up as a clarifier for where you find yourself. When you examine your feelings, when you examine what you have available to you, when you examine it honestly, and take every disparate element, because that's what the Magician is great at synthesizing them. They called you an inventor and a mad scientist, like, before we got started. That's big Magician energy. Well, I'm going to do something with this. And there it is. Something incredible, and something that makes you feel back in balance with yourself. So I want to tell you that Tower doesn't feel like that's a lasting moment. It may be a clap of thunder and lightning that breaks a branch off the tree, but the tree will live, okay? You will go on, and you will actually feel perhaps more in balance, okay? I'm really feeling that, and actually a balance of the heart and head is what Spirit is saying. And that's lovely. A lot of passion and fire here. You have got to trust your spirit, Aquarius. So often, we ignore our gut instinct, our intuition, whatever you want to call it, in favor of seeing what we want to see, or in favor of, like, well, maybe I can twist this into something that can work, even though that gut feeling or that intuition is telling me, like, this ain't it, chief. Like, I don't see you doing that as you go forward. This epiphany that you're going to have, this Tower moment, this shocking change, this bolt from the blue of, like, boom, oh crap, that is going to bring hope. that is going to bring openness. That is going to bring magic, that feeling of synchronicity and magic operating your life back in. This is your card, Aquarius. You're being recognized for your skills, and I feel that there's just more of that coming in the future. King of Wands. And you have a lot of people in this reading, like I said, but this is you. Because this is who you're evolving into, especially with the Three of Wands in your past. The Four of Wands showing up as the potential. A thriving, happy, healthy home and community. Happy home, happy family, and family can be chosen family just as well as biological family. For others of you, this is even like a group that you run or that you're a part of. Something you want to see thrive, something you want to lead. King of Wands, King of Fire, King of Creativity, King of creating the life that you want. You know, the King of Swords could be called the King of Strategy. And you have him in the place of where you find yourself, along with the Queen of Cups. And just the way that the cards happen to lay out was the King of Swords facing the Queen of Cups. So this is why Spirit was like, this is you in your feelings. This is you trying to process your Queen of Cups feelings as a King of Swords. And that can be a little bit like murky. Wow. For others of you, you're going to have an encounter with a Queen of Cups this month. That can be different things for different people. For some of you, you might be getting together with like a friend that is a Queen of Cups, that is somebody who is deeply compassionate. But honestly, in looking at this, I'm also feeling like some of you, this is, there's like a kind of strange, and when I say strange, gosh, let me put this right. It's like, really? I like this person? That kind of feeling. Like, I'm a King of Swords. When would I find myself into a Queen of Cups? But some of you might be meeting somebody that gets you in your feelings. Doesn't look bad to me. Looks good. Like I said, Justice, the Magician. It looks fair. It looks fun. It looks like it helped. You're coming up with some brilliant ideas. You're coming up with some brilliant ideas in December. And, you know, being a pattern interrupter, you got to be brilliant to be fucking lightning, right? I think if you change your life this month, Aquarius, which I feel a lot of you are, you're doing it in accordance with that gut instinct, like I said. I feel like a lot of you you're ending the decade on a note of like, God damn, have I learned a lot. Not just in the last decade, but in 2019. Like, this has been an intense year. So you're finishing it out with a properly intense reading, but also a bright and beautiful one. I want to remind you, the Star, the Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Wands, like, the thoughts and realizations that occur to you this month very well may change your life. But they will also make you more of yourself. Like I said, I see you coming out of this more empowered and not less. So whatever this change is that maybe comes in without your permission, or this realization that comes in without your permission and changes everything in December, I think you can look forward to feeling bright and powerful as you enter the new year. Getting ready for your solar return, right? Happy birthday! Solar return, fiery fucking beautiful energy, your personal new year, the time to say, this is how I want my life to be. You can have it. Six of Wands, big recognition, big like people coming to you and telling you, you're awesome at this, you're awesome at that, this is so cool, how did you do that, etc. Genius energy. Not trying to stroke your ego here, Aquarius. I'm just saying, you've got a great idea. And now's the time to fucking show off. Now they're saying peacock. Some of you are getting ready to peacock. I don't know. Maybe some of you are meeting this crush or whatever and you're getting ready to peacock. Others of you, it's just like, God damn, I'm good at this. Or God damn, I came out of that crazy situation. Fucking awesome. Go forth and conquer, King of Wands. Go with the change, don't resist it. When you get the epiphany, move with it. When the change comes, roll with it. It's taking you in a better direction. Truth. So tell me, Aquarius, what is this for you? Questions, comments, elaborate stories. I do enjoy an Aquarian story. And also your considerate, thoughtful, like your input really helps me also get better at my craft, because sometimes it's like, oh, I totally didn't think of that's what that was saying. That's what these cards are indicating in this person's life. So you help me even get a richer understanding of the cards when you share a little bit of your story. So I appreciate that, Aquarius. And I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm wishing you some extra blessings and holiday love this month. This is a month where miracles can happen because collectively our minds are kind of trained on that idea. So, you know, make a wish and then you will make it come true, Aquarius. Okay? Okay. Love you. Thank you for being here, Aquarius. And if I don't see you in a video before then I will see you in 2020. Bye, Aquarius.